right, fellas. You cannot eat a lot of these foods that are gonna drive your testosterone levels down. Listen, a lot of sugar, or just a lot of greasy, a lot of bad food will drop your testosterone levels. Exercise is not just meant, to be, something you do just in your teens or early 20s. Listen, now so more as you continue to age, you need to exercise even more. So welcome back to the channel. It's that guy, SoFly, Energy Eli. Please do make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. So listen, fellas, if you want to increase your testosterone, I am going to give you three very simple ways you want to increase your testosterone for your overall life. As we continue to develop and age, fellas, we decrease in testosterone. It's not as common as when we are in our teens or early 20s, or even slightly in our early 30s. So you want to find ways to continue to increase it as you continue to develop and get in age. Listen, a lot of people say, as you age, you can't develop it. No, that is a lie. Yes, you can. The body is meant to continue to create, and get rid of and create daily. So that's why it flushes out. That's why we have a system where we have to use the toilet, because it's flushing out and now replenishing and replacing. But listen, without further ado, I'm gonna give you 3 ways to increase your testosterone. Let's get right into it. Number 1, exercise. Listen, a lot of people try to get away from this. Listen, exercise is not just meant, to be, something you do just in your teens or early 20s. Listen, now so more as you continue to age, you need to exercise even more. Some form of walking, some form of strength training, some form of resistance training, anything that's gonna get the body moving, the glands sweating, anything that's gonna raise those levels. Fellas, you need to be implementing some form of exercise. You cannot get away from it. You can't get away from it. Listen, I'm not bragging, but if you want to look like this, if you want biceps like this, if you want, obliques and all of this like this, fellas, you gotta work out. You gotta eat right for the most part. Whatever diet you may be on, vegetarian, veganism, you just only, eat lean meats like certain chickens is grilled and, turkey or whatever it may be, you're gonna have to work out. There's no way around it. You have to work out because that's gonna increase your levels. Think about it. When you were at your youngest peak and you were working out so much rigorously every day, day in and day out, that is when you were at your highest with your testosterone. Your testosterone levels were lifted. When you are, sedentary, you're not working out more, you're more slothful, your reaction time is a lot slower. When you work out, everything is crisp. You're on point, you're on go. Even your walk, your stride, everything is different. So you have to implement exercise into your daily routine if you want to continue to increase your testosterone. Listen, fellas, when we get amongst other men, our testosterone levels have no choice but to be raised because we're around other testosterone, creating men. So you have to keep those levels up. Guys in prison, they know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why those guys work out religiously every single day, because they have to stay on top of it, because they're in a dangerous environment with other testosterone filled men. So in order for you to keep your testosterone levels up, you have to stay active. There's no way around it. There is no way around it. So listen, fellas, implement. I keep telling you guys, even in previous videos on other subjects, but even in this subject, implement exercise into your daily routine. And now let's get to sign number 2. Number 2, implementing a healthy diet. Now listen, harping back on what I said, and number 1, you have to eat right, fellas. You cannot eat a lot of these foods that are gonna drive your testosterone levels down. Listen, a lot of sugar, or just a lot of greasy, a lot of bad food will drop your testosterone levels. Fellas, you're not 18, 19, 21, 22, forever. And even if you are, you wanna still, implement not eating such bad foods, because it's not good for you over time. If you want to continue to still increase into your 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond, you have to eat properly. If you want to continue to increase your levels, you have to eat properly. Listen, you feel better, you move better, everything is better. Listen, if you're at that stage and you're married or you have a partner, whatever, your bedroom activity with your partner is even better when you eat better. No matter the age. Don't give me, I'm 40, I can't. No, you should still be able to get things to where they need to be. Things should still be able to, function the way they need to function. And if you implement and eat correctly, those things will, supplement, everything that you have. It doesn't matter the age. If you eat right, things will, be moving in accordingly the way they are. because eating right is also good for the mind. You feel better, you move better, and when those things are working and operating as a man, your testosterone levels have no choice but to develop and grow. They have no choice but to continue to rise and uplift. So that's why I love to eat right. As a man that's constantly trying to keep my testosterone levels afloat and above, you want to eat right. I mean, eating right, if I don't eat right, my body lets me know. If I don't eat right, certain habits I do let me know, like, nah, man, come on, eat. You got to get back on track. You got to get back focused, So that's why I love to eat right. Eating right, it's just going to get you where you need to go. I don't want to take 5 steps back, when I could have been 10 steps ahead. So that's why implementing the right diet is going to increase your testosterone levels. And now let's get to the final and third side. Now, the final and third way to increase your testosterone levels, fellas, is getting enough sleep. Listen, you may not think sleep plays a factor on you raising your testosterone levels, but how are you going to raise your levels if you're not well rested? It goes hand in hand. You have to get the proper sleep. You have to find a way to get the proper sleep. Even if you have to take implements and naps, you have to find a way to get that rest that you need, because the body needs to function. The body needs to repair. It's like a machine. It's almost like when you go to sleep, it's like someone's doing a surgical work on you. Like, okay, cool. He has a little bit of pain in his knee. Let's go here. Let's do this. The body is just relaxation, decompressing. So you want to implement rest into your routine as well, because the proper rest is going to help you to lift up your testosterone levels. If you want to go and play basketball, you need to be well rested. Like I said, if you want to have that intimacy time with your partner, you need to be well rested for her. If you want to, go do some yard work, you need to have the rest to be able to go and do those things. It just goes hand in hand. We can't do anything on zero. A car can't run on, forever on a half a liter of gas. It needs to eventually be replenished and full so it can run smoothly and not have to worry about, okay, I may give out, I may break down, this may happen. So these things you have to implement, fellas, if you want to raise your testosterone levels. Even if you have to set an alarm, like I set an alarm on my phone, I can already kind of tell if I go to sleep by at the latest 11, I need to be up probably about 7. I'm going to get up around 7. If I go about 9:30, 10, I can, get up about 6:30 or so. So you want to kind of get into that routine so that way you can knock things out and move forward on how you need to, man, because it's going to implement you and help you in so many ways. But nevertheless, hey, fellas, listen. These were 3 ways to increase your testosterone levels. Listen, I hope this was a blessing to you guys. If it was, please drop a comment down below this video. And nevertheless, hey man, once again, my name is Energy Eli. Please do make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Hey, I'm out. Believe.